defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
With the catch, it's Bernard. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bernard. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Direct snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Alabama! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Tate. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Pocket breaking down. Holds it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Ohio State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Simpson. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown time! Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Rifles it down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Sayin. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. He lost one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Bama! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Lost a throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pulls in the deep ball. He's into the open down the middle. Inside the 10. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.